Come straight out of the comment.
I've always had this working theory on some hear me out of at some point in time we have to establish darker, scarier stuff too. We've done we can't keep going back to space. We got the galaxy. We now got the multiverse. The next layer for me has always been darker. You got Werewolf by Night. Mm-hmm. I want my Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
And I've been Will, I have a theory. Back to the human element. If you slandered my brother, you slander. I think the thing that's wrong with Blade is Mahershala.
You haven't heard my theory on this Blade thing, have you? Of how we get the Midnight Suns?
Well, hold up. I want to hear BT's though.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah, I want to hear this though. I agree with you.
Mahershala is messing up Blade. I think he's way too involved. I think the way that they announced him has gave him a certain level of power, and it's almost back to Norton's Hulk, where he said yes and no, and this ain't good enough. It's like, bro. Yeah. If the movie's not good, that's fine. It doesn't matter. All you got to do is kill it as the role, and that's gonna be it. And the problem is, he's looking up at a statue that he don't think he can compete with. He was like, but Wesley it's got to be that good. It's never gonna be that good. You're not because you're not Wesley because that story. I watched Blade not too long ago. The story's.
It's okay.
It's not great. It's just Wesley's great. He's just making it cool.
That is true.
He's killing vampires. The action sequences is great. He's saying cool shit, and we happy. Establish the character and put him in. Like same thing with Venom. The movie's but I like Hardy as Venom. It's like all we got to do is get you in, and then we'll fix it later. The first cap's okay, but by the time we get to Winter Soldier, they start fixing things. I think he has too much say-so because the only thing that's been staying out of all this stuff that's been going on with all these cancels and back and forths with Blade is him. We've been through 3 directors, 4 writers. You the problem.
Damn, I didn't even look at it that way. Shit. I got no rebuttal against that.
And I don't know Mahershala, so I don't have no reason to hate on him, but I do want my Blade. And bro, it's been like
I wouldn't say
8 years.
I wouldn't say it's hate, BT, because like I said, you do have that. Like, I think where Deadpool succeeded, I think there's a lot of actors who believe that that's the model for success. Be so connected to it that you are the reference and that you get that say so also in, we got to do it this way because this is this character. I know this character in and out. When in reality, Deadpool was an anomaly. That being able to force a studio to put out something that you like that, and then turn it to this big mega thing where the actual main company is like, okay, no, we want you over here with us. That is not the norm. And I think that, like you said, I can see Mahershala saying like, well, I'm trying to do the Ryan Reynolds.
You got to be better. It's not good enough. I can see him he coming off that Oscar win. This isn't good enough. It must be better. What Will just said. Look at all the worlds that we've established. Look at all the toys we got to play with. Even the dysfunctional ones, they exist. She-Hulk over there twerking with Meg. You know what I mean? Moon Knight over there doing whatever he's doing. But he's here. You ain't even here, bro. Nah. You're not even here. And it's been like 7 years. Because if he was established, you got another layer. You got another ripple. But you've been so focused on trying to. All right, cool, bro. And once it's rated R and you killing vampires, nobody cares, bro. Just shoot the film, fam. If it's bad, you'll be fine. We love Blade enough that we will make another.
Yeah, but I think to your point, that's why, because of who you have. And then now that we also saw him in Deadpool, your stock really dropped even more. Because and even to your point of what you just said with that, how I'm about to explain this to you, gonna show you why it's like, hey. Nah, bro, we don't need Mahershala. I see why you, man, because we don't need you. Here's how you get to Midnight Suns. And Midnight Suns could have an Avenger-level movie.
Yes.
Now, what I said was Blade doesn't need a movie. Blade needs a series. Blade needs a series with at least 13 episodes. I said, and this is how you tie all of this in because everything is there that you need, and Blade just has to be the anchor. So this is what I said. When the snap happened, imagine this. The snap also killed off half of the vampire population. And they didn't return because technically they're dead. So when they snapped, they lost more than they lost half their population. Because of that, their shit started depleting. So now you have I think it was the Blood Coven. So the Blood Coven has decided that they're going to make this drug that when airborne, it can make people basically turn into vampires.
Yes,
so they're airborne virus. Their location, New York City.
Right.
This is where it leads Blade to. And so in order to try to find them, where he connects with is Luke Cage. Why? Because Luke Cage can't be bitten. So this is where you start to get this help. And then to enter in that to help him even further is Elsa Bloodstone.
Right.
So Bloodstone is already connected to these vampires, which again, she's a current member of the Midnight Suns who also knows Man-Thing, who is also a current member of the Midnight Suns. Yep. Elsa Stone also is in connection with Wong and Doctor Strange, both of them in the Midnight Suns currently, as well as
by night.
Yeah. Yep, and all it takes is this to go get Moon Knight. So the way you tie this in is the blood. You already have majority of them. Iron Fist can be somewhere, and if you decide you want to use Tom Holland Spider-Man, you could. But I know it's Scarlet Spider in the comic books right now,
right?
And then that can also set you up to give us and introduce us to the crumbles to Ghost Rider when y'all decide to cast him. But the biggest story to tie all that in, the Blood Coven creates this, and their big bad that's trying to get them to do it is Lilith.
Yeah. So wait, I just wanted to add one thing. To your defense, too, even if you can't afford to get Tom Holland, if you don't like, I'm saying how, Tom Holland shit is all mixed up, you can still give a Scarlet Spider. You established that the Spider-Verse is in the MCU, and there was a Scarlet Spider in there. For this one run, bring in that Scarlet Spider. I feel like everybody will be like, oh my God, we got, just
give us Andrew, bro. He's sitting right there.
He's right there. That's it right there, though. I'll take that. I would take that Spider-Man. I would take that Spider-Man. And then Blade's other villain in there can be Brother Voodoo. But then it switches up. But that's how you introduce Luke Cage, too. But their big bad for them, the general, is Lilith that's controlling them to start doing that. But the one behind all of it, Mephisto.
Right.
And then that's how you get Midnight Suns.
Which is coming in Riri's joint.
Yes. Mephisto is their big bad.
And it was in the Agatha. Because you already got witches. We already got wizards. We already got werewolves. We've mentioned vampires a few times.
Yes, we have.
Cap did. He said the big fun me. Werewolves.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, I honestly believe, like you're saying, bro, with Wesley being back, you're making it worse on yourself. Like, I don't know what he's saying. And there's a world where I wouldn't in none of these conversations, I can't blame him, but he's the only common denominator. And y'all remember what that thing happened with Norton, and they was like, bro, you can't have this much power. It's like that I love you, Mahershala, but you ain't never did no franchise like this. This kind of stuff don't even exist, bro. Hush. Let Feige do what he do. If he greenlighted, it's fine. We will fix it later. We all watched that first Captain America. It was like, no, that was cool. It was good. It was good, bro. But when he came back in Winter Soldier, we was like, okay, Cap. That first fight scene was like,
they top 5 movies is Winter Soldier.
Think about it this way. The last Thor was so ass, but nobody blamed Chris Hemsworth. Nobody said, get him out of my MCU. We was like, I mean, he worked with what he had to work with. Like, Mahershala, we know you a great actor. You
nobody, bro.
Like, just do your thing. If the movie's ass, we gonna blame it on the writers and the directors. We gonna be like, hey, get him a better director.
I be establishing this like with ladies. I be telling like girls that I'm cool with. I would say, listen, man, sometimes you just gotta smash just so you can get in the situation. I was like, you ain't giving up no box, baby. Sometimes you gotta get in, because what y'all smashing, now y'all actually have something. You arguing from a place with no power. You ain't even did nothing. You gotta get in the club. You not here, bro.
You ain't even in the club.
You ain't even
in the club yet.
It's like, because and that's like even what you were saying, like with Jessica Jones or these actors that aren't so established at such a high standpoint, is kind of better because it allows Marvel to do Marvel. Actors, all I need you to come do is come kill it, bro.
Yep.
I don't need you having all this say so. It's hush.
No.
Just let us trust.
Let us figure out. Yeah, let us figure out what we want from you too. Like, it's like, yo, like, let us see what it looked like. Let us see the world first. Let us see the casting, and then let us tell you. Because it's not like we're going to tell you, hey, don't you ever make Blade again.
Yeah. Right. It's never going to happen, bro.
It's never going to be that.
Bro, it's never going to happen, bro.
Look at it this way. We are all creative-ass people. We all have our hands in everything. We all know how to, we know how to edit. We know how to shoot. We like, and everything like that, right? So we can do a whole production. But however, when you are able to focus on your one task and let the professional their one task is, there's a lot of times, majority of the times you get the best. There's very rare times that you have to step in and be like, no, let me throw in my expertise. And that's the same thing. Like, I get it, Mahershala. You may be well knowledge of this and you may have been super invested in this. However, that is not always needed. You got to trust in the people that's their job to do and take it as that.
Bro, he got a hush, bro. He gonna end up Terrence Howard.
Yes.
You gotta hush, bro.
I think it's done, but I think it's done though, because you took so long, and we saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Now everybody wants Wesley,
bro. And Wesley, his line didn't help. There's only one Blade. There's gonna always be one Blade. Like, bro, that did not help at all for the future of Blade.
Hey, listen, I don't know if Mahershala got a real. One of the things that made Blade really work was the hand-to-hand combat, because Wesley got hands. So it's like, you already getting older. I've been saying this, and don't nobody believe me, don't nobody agree. The boy from Trevor Jackson, I don't hate Trevor Jackson as Blade, because he got a real martial arts background. In that Superfly movies, whatever, but he got a real, he's young. He could do it for a long time. He already in Disney with all the Blackish stuff. He right there, bro. He tall. I like Trevor.
And that's that he can run that for 10 years.
Yes, he
can.
And
he a black belt, bro. He a real black belt.
And what's crazy is he's the actual skin tone of the original Blade. Like the ones you saw in Spider-Man, that's how Blade looked. We switched him up when Wesley did it, because it's like, yo, okay, we're gonna make him look like that. But the original with the brown jacket, yeah.
Mahershala, you have my grace if this whole time you've been studying martial arts. If you've been studying martial arts to make that believable the whole time in sword work, then cool. Other than that, bro, you ain't gonna be Wesley, bro. So put the movie out.
How you make him drop to number 3 like that? Damn. Because now I want Trevor more than I want Mahershala. Like, again, like you said, Mahershala gonna give the acting chops, but like Trevor as Blade, bro, that's 10 years right there.
Bro, I was watching Superfly, and I was like, yeah, this movie is BS, and the white coats is nonsense. But I believe him as a fighter.
And the haircut, him with the Blade haircut.
Hey man.
Oh,
hey,
that's
bro.
That's
hey man.
You own something with that one.
Man. Go look at some of them action scenes from Superfly. You're like, no. His hand to hand is dead nice, bro. He's a real martial artist, and you established that. Because all you got to do is when that universe comes, give us 3-4 blades. We'll fight this out in the park. Come on, all the blades. Let's see what happens.
I just want them to pan up, and Daredevil just hunched over on the building like, I think most of them did.
Hey, but you know what? So going BT's route, because I agree with that. Hey, if you want to give us the Black Trinity of Black Kung Fu masters, Blade was that dude. He was trained by Jamal Afari. Man, make that Michael Jai White.
Hey.
Listen, man.
Hey,
number 4. Don't call Jai White because now he number 4.
Michael Jai White could play Blade too. Yeah. That'd be boy.
Come on,
hey, listen.
I just don't. I'm like, because I'm getting irritated at this point, because I'm realizing with all these toys to play with, once we get to Secret Wars, everything's a go, bro.
Yeah.
You know how beautiful it'll be if we sitting here watching Secret Wars, and I mean they reaching, bro. They be like, man, we need more help. This situation is crazy. They bring Quake in from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They really been talking about doing that.
Come on, man. She here. Okay, boom. Moon Knight, Quake, She-Hulk, Agatha. I don't know. Let's go. Yes.
Yeah.
especially after watching Endgame, like how we saw all them little small groups come together and stuff like that. It's like, yo, you never know who gonna pair up. I don't know why we just, I swear I live in Gotham City, because I
was supposed to say, what is you dealing with, bro?
I don't go one day without hearing fucking sirens, and for some reason, it only be when I'm about to film. Every time I hit record on this, something gotta be happening. I don't know why. And we ain't got no Batman down here, so I'm just like, what the fuck is
or
happening?
No Daredevil.
Or no Daredevil. We ain't got nobody but the police, and they are not great at their job, except just turning this fucking siren on and just being loud. Bro, for no reason, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on out there. They just parked with the fucking sound on.
In your defense, it don't sound that bad on my side.
It don't sound bad at all. I just keep on seeing you do this.
Yeah, I can see you mute
it. I don't know if it's hitting like that. And I'm just like, yo, they make great points. And all I can hear is this fucking siren going on. I'm like, please don't let this drown it out when I go look to do the editing and stuff.
Right.
And that's all you hear. And I'm just like, yo, I gotta get out of Gotham. I got